What's up, everyone? It's Kara with Elite Ambitions Photography. I'm sitting here with my really good friend, colleague, and I have mentored her from the start, Kendall with California Smoke Photography. We just wanted to sit down and give you guys a behind the lens look at some real live banter of what it actually takes to get a photography business started and off the ground, because it's not as easy as it looks online. It takes a fuckload of ambition and grit, which is exactly why I coined the term Elite Ambitions. Because, you know, a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, oh, I want to be a photographer. It looks like you just started and now you're like this big successful person. And I'm like, no, that's not how it goes. You need a good camera, B, a base knowledge of how to use that, and C, you need really good people skills. And I think that that's what we talked about on my photography course. Such a big component is your people skills and the ability to like mitigate everything that goes on besides client care. So,
which is huge, and you make it look so easy. What would you say was the biggest hurdle when getting your feet off the ground?
Lots of different things. The biggest hurdle, honestly, is learning how to deal with emotionally reactive people, and how to deal with people so that they feel really good about themselves still through the experience. So what I mean is, you know, every service provider knows this. People like to fucking lie about canceling, moving appointments. Oh my God, my dad's hamster's in town, I can't make it, it's an emergency. No, that's a lie. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so dealing with people in a way that you can be respectful to them, because you know shit does happen.
Yes.
And then also in a way where you're being respectful and knowledgeable about your business and moving it forward, where you're still, you know, growing as a company, but still having those boundaries in place so that you can deal with people. That, and then learning creative skills. That's it. It's just like, it's something that takes off.
Yes, and I love one of the things that you taught me was about creating those boundaries within your business. What would you say is one of the key boundaries in your business?
Have a contract and a very good cancellation policy. That's the biggest thing. I'm so busy, like I'm booking October right now. And even when I'm here in Kelowna working, I have 3-4 shoots a day. It does take a lot of time to reschedule appointments. It takes a lot of time to cancel, you know, move things around. Having that contract in place where it's so black and white for people, where it's like, this is the policy for this, this is the policy for this, this is the policy for this, and having good resources for people to like, go to my website, how to prepare for your shoot. This is how you prepare for your shoot. Please don't do this, please do this, please read this. Here's a list of locations, here's my Pinterest board. Make things very streamlined to make work less for you.
Yes, exactly. And I love your website. It's so beautiful.
I cried 3 times making it because I hate building web pages.
Really? Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
Yeah, now it's fine, but like learning how to build it, and I just trained a couple of other girls and they're doing the same thing. They're like, how do I use Squarespace? I'm like, just have a little cry and then go back.
Yeah, well, your website's amazing.
Yeah. So that's like the long and short answer of it all. There's just pivotal things that you need to be able to do in a photography business, and one of them is dealing with people.
Okay, Kara, so tell me about the next phase of your business, your training program.
Right, so I started training. I mean, that actually I can accredit to you, because Kendall, one day you reached out and was like, are you hiring? And I'm like, guess. Like, sure, let's try this. So that's how I initially cultivated the original program. So Elite Ambitions training program, the ambition to become elite. So that is basically how to get your photography company off the ground, the basics of photography and everything else in between. I am currently working on 3 more programs to do advanced editing. I want to start focusing my business less on shooting as much as I am, because I am getting a little bit of exhausted. It's exhausting after a while, right? And redirecting it more to training great photographers, because the biggest problem that I find when I'm shooting my clients is the feedback is like, oh my God, I had the worst shoot. I never wanted to shoot again. This photographer treated me this way. I waited 6 months for my photos. I got them, I hated them, all of that. So I'm trying in my training program to change the entire industry, basically, so that everyone's experience, no matter who you shoot, if they are trained by me, is going to be a good one.
That's amazing. I love that. And it's so important, because there is so many photographers who don't know how to deliver that elite service to their clients.
Exactly. And like, what's your experience been since taking my course? Because I've watched your business go.
Yes, I have learned so much. And I think one of the things, like you said earlier, was dealing with people is huge, and you laid out a few examples, and you were like, this is going to happen to you, this is going to happen to you, and it was like clockwork. It started unfolding, and it was so nice even just to have you to turn to, and you knew exactly how to handle the situation.
You're crying, I'm laughing.
Yes,
I'm
you're like,
first time.
And you're like, you're gonna get over it. And I remember feeling like, no, Kiera, I'm not gonna get over this. It's not okay.
Are you over it?
Yes.
You're okay?
Yes.
Good.
And you just knew, and it was just having that expertise, like, again, and your knowledge that you shared with me it's amazing. And I feel like it really did help take me to the next level as well.
Yeah. I really want to train everyone, like, to be explosive and magnetic in their pursuit.
Yes, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's rare. It's hard to find.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And, like, it coincides with having a good work ethic, too, because you can take somebody who has this, like, immaculate dream, but they don't want to put in the work because it doesn't just fucking happen overnight. I didn't just become this popular in the industry. I was working 3 jobs. You know, like it looked like it went overnight, but it was not overnight. There was blood, sweat, and tears on every fucking level.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what's next.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah. And then we have something coming out too. I don't know, should we talk about this?
Sure. What is it, Kiera? What are we working on together?
We are going to be starting a magazine for Alberta and British Columbia.
Yes.
But that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Zip, throw away the key for now.
Okay, I'm excited.
So that's going to be fun too.
Yeah.
Just like tons of endeavors, just to keep the momentum going in every avenue.
I agree. Taking on the world together.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You tagged me in a post the other day that said photographers at the top are collaborating while the photographers at the bottom are competing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just it.
I love that.
Yeah. You are probably already experiencing this. People want to see you do good, but never better than them. And people will get jealous. There will be such an animosity around it. I've had so many good experiences with photographers when our brains come together. We can collaborate, we make crazy things happen, but then I hear about other photographers who maybe like don't even know me. They're like, you know, just have that attitude where I can't vibe with an energy like that. And you will see the people at the top, they're creating together. They are collaborating. They are not jealous. There is enough clients to go around. To me, you and the guy down the street 17 times, we do not need to compete for clients. And creativity isn't a competition. Like the photographers that are like, you copied me. Everything online is regurgitated. Whether you've seen it subconsciously somewhere else, you're providing your rendition of it. I want people to copy me.
I know, and I love that because you've said that to me. There's been a few times when I'm like, oh, Kiera, I wanted to do a shoot like that. And you're like, I'm flattered.
That
is the ultimate
Tag
form.
me.
Yes. And
I'll share it.
I think that's so big of you. And I think that's another reason why you inspire me so much is that, you know, you do create room for everyone to win, and you do inspire people because you're not in competition with anyone but yourself. And I love that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a really good place to exist as a business person too. Because then when people do throw shade, I'm too busy in the sun, man. Like,
yeah, that's so
I'm
true.
my own light.
Throw your shade. You really are.
Yeah.
You do. You light up everyone around you. It's amazing.
Explosive and magnetic. Thank you for taking the time to sit here with me today. Thank you for coming on the YouTube channel.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited for everything that we have coming up.
Me too.
And keep partying with your camera because you're doing great things.
Thank you. I'm grateful for you.